friends, it's Miss Michelle again. So after I recorded my first video, I started thinking, me and Frosty started thinking, do you know what snow is? And so I thought that we could do a really quick book that kind of talks about what is snow, and then also read one other book that's one of my favorites called The Snowy Day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see this book. So this book's called Weather Watch, and it talks all about snow. It talks about this is the things. These are the parts of the book. It's going to talk about letting it snow, types of snowy weather, and there will be some pictures of snowy things. So let's go ahead and learn a little bit. Let it snow. Winter is here. That means snow. Snow forms in the clouds. Clouds are made of tiny droplets of water. Frosty asked me a question. He said, so he's made of a cloud. Not exactly, but in these clouds up here are teeny tiny drops of water, and let's listen to what happens, okay, Frosty? Those droplets freeze. Ooh, they turn into icy crystals. What's that, Frosty? Yeah, he thinks it's pretty cool that he's made of tiny ice crystals. The crystals stick together. They get heavier. They fall as snow. Yeah, he's really excited. He said he's made of a lot of tiny ice crystals. Yes, you are, Frosty. Every snowflake is unique. Some have long arms. I've never thought of a snowflake as having arms before, but I think it means these little arm branches that are coming off of that middle. Look how beautiful they are. And it says that there's no two snowflakes that are alike. Some have short arms. Some don't have any. Look at that one. That one doesn't have any arms coming off. There are many kinds of snow. Sometimes snow is light and fluffy. It almost feels dry. Now, yesterday when I started to shovel my walkway, that's how the snow felt, but then it changed. Now this is what it's like. Other times snow is wet. It is heavy. It makes good snowballs. So today my kids and I are going to make snowmen because today the snow is kind of heavier. A lot of snow makes a snowstorm. Add wind to make a blizzard. A blizzard just means lots and lots and lots and lots of snow. It's a snow day, no school. Let's play outside. Snow is fun. The end. I'm going to stop right there. Have you played outside yet? I haven't today, but I'm going to in just a little bit. So now we know that snow was made up in the clouds. The tiny ice crystals, they all stick together and they fall down and it makes snow. Pretty cool. So I want to share with you one of my favorite books, and it's called The Snowy Day, and it's by Ezra Jack Keats, who's a fabulous writer. When I was a little girl, I used to read this book, and I want to share it with you. So let's see. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the pictures a little bit better. Here we go. The Snowy Day. Now this special thing on the front cover of our book is called the Caldecott Medal, and that means that this is a really, really good book. And so people who judge books said, yep, this book deserves a medal. That's pretty cool. And I see on the front cover, I see the author, Ezra Jack Keats, but I also see the title, which is going to tell us a little bit about this book. And it has 1, 2, 3 words. The Snowy Day. And I see a little boy that is playing in the snow, making all these footprints, and he's outside in his neighborhood. I see the traffic light. So let's go ahead and listen to what he does on his snowy day. Ooh, look at all those beautiful snowflakes. Remember, no two are the same. They came from the clouds. The snowy day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Did you wake up this morning and see snow outside? I know I did. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see all the words. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. So in order to get all the snow off the road, do you know what had to come by and move it? Either somebody with shovels or a big snow plow truck, and all the snow moved off the road so he could walk, and it made a big pile. You should look outside and see if anyone made a big snow pile for you to play in. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. See how his toes are kind of like this in this picture? And then he walked with his toes pointing in like that. Now they're like doot, 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 doot. If you go outside today, try to make your feet this way and that way, just like Peter. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. So he didn't even lift his feet up really, he just kind of trudged them along. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Can you think, what did he find? What would make this track? Let's see. Oops. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. What do you think's going to happen if he's standing under this branch and hitting that tree? Bloop. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. Oh, he kind of has angry eyes. I don't think he meant to do that. Where do you think he's going now that he has snow all over his head? I could take a guess, but he thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. Yeah, I think that he might be thinking that they throw really hard and throw them really fast, and I think he could probably get hurt. So he said when he gets older, he's going to join them. So he made a smiling snowman, and we read about a snowman earlier today. And he made angels. Have you ever tried to make a snow angel? You lay on the ground and you put your arms back and forth, and then you make your legs go in and out, and it almost looks like an angel when you get up. You should try it today. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow. Wow, I love that he's using his imagination. And slid all the way down. Who needs a sled? He just was on his bottom. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. What, Frosty? Frosty asked me if I remembered what happens when the snow gets warm. Do you remember? Let's see. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. What happened to his snowball that he put in his pocket? What, Frosty? Frosty thinks it melted. What do you think? While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. Look how happy. He must love the snow. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. Oh, I love that book. I'm going to stop the share right now. So again, that's called The Snowy Day. And I could read that over and over again. I think it's so great. It was really sad that his snowball melted, but you can't keep snowballs in your pocket. They will melt. But I'm glad that there was still snow the next day for him to play in, just like there's snow here to play in as well. So I'm about to go get my snow clothes on, and I'm going to go out and play in the snow with my children. And I hope that you guys have fun making snow angels or snowball fighting or whatever you want to do in the snow. Maybe you can pretend to be a mountain climber. Okay, friends, it was so great to read those to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.